In October this year, we're having the Starlight Festival in Tekapo, and we're having that as a big public outreach event in astronomy, and it's for young people especially, but the general public in general, and it's an event to celebrate our new International Dark Sky Reserve, which was created in Tekapo last year. And we thought a good way to mark the formation of this reserve, which happens to be the largest dark sky reserve in the world and the first in the southern hemisphere. A good way to celebrate its existence is to have this festival, and it's a festival about well, it's about science, public education and culture, all based around the general theme of the stars and star watching and light pollution, controlling light pollution, and also about space and the environment. So it's a very general theme which unites all the events taking place over that weekend in Tekapo. So for example, probably the star attraction is a visit by Marsha Ivans, and she's one of NASA's most experienced astronauts. She's been into space 5 times, and she's going to come and give a talk at the Starlight Festival on Saturday, October the 12th in the Community Hall of Tekapo. So all the details of that are on our website, which by the way is www.starlightfestival.org.nz, and the talk by Marsha Ivans on spaceflight will be one attraction, but there are many others. We've got Karen Masters coming from the UK. She's an expert on galaxies, and she's going to give another talk called The Zoo of Galaxies, which should be very interesting, general talk for the general public. We've got the, I said it was not just science but also culture. We've got the Christchurch Youth Orchestra performing a symphony under the stars, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that they can perform in the open air. And that will be at Tekapo Springs ice rink. There won't be any ice at the time, so we hope to have a good crowd for that. And they're doing popular themes, many of which are based around stars or planets. So that's one thing taking place. We've got, of course, visits to Mount John Observatory, both during the day, and we've got an event called Chat with Astronomers. So we've got about half a dozen astronomers who will be talking about research programs and what people are doing in astronomy research these days. We have the Starlight Barbecue, which will be at Cowan's Hill, just out of Tekapo. Once again, we hope the weather will be fine. That's 8 p.m. on October the 12th, Saturday. And then the opening of the festival starts at 6 p.m. on Friday, October the 11th at the Godley Hotel. And we've got a whole lot of events which are all part of the opening. One is a talk by Pauline Harris, an expert on Maori astronomy, a graduate of this university, Canterbury, but she now works in Wellington at Victoria University. So she's going to be talking about the Maori traditions in astronomy. We have a new video called Venus A Quest, which was made by Shirley and Roger Horrocks in Auckland, which will be shown as part of the opening. And that is based around the transit of Venus and what it means for New Zealand. We've been running a competition for primary and secondary school students from throughout New Zealand, and it's called the Margaret Mahi Essay and Poetry Competition. And we've asked students to write essays about the stars or star watching or light pollution, or poems, and we've had just short of 300 entries, about 296 I think it was, from all over the country, and the winners have just been decided. I should also mention we've purchased 360 Galileoscopes, which are small 5 centimetre scopes which are assembled, and we have a workshop on how to assemble them, and weather permitting on the Saturday night on how to use them as well. So it's a very crowded programme, and we're pretty excited that it's getting a lot of media publicity. So I hope it's going to be a great success. What we're hoping for now is good weather, The stars will be shining at night and a good crowd of people.